folks. Welcome to the first episode of IndusRealization. This channel is set up to bring you first-hand up-close observation of Chinese factories. You must be very familiar with the concept of made in China and also may be using them in your day-to-day life. But we invite you to take a closer look, looking at the production line. How were they manufactured? And what are the stories behind these factories, like how did they get started? How did they survive in the fierce competitions? The first factory we will visit is a manufacturer of a high-frequency transformer, which is a small object that you can find in almost every home appliances in your house. Let's see how they were manufactured and what's the stories behind the factory. The overall composition of the high-frequency transformer are the magnetic core, the coils, which is the copper wire, the bobbin, the PTFE sleeves, and also the insulation tape, etc. The general manufacturing process is to first do the bobbin winding, which is like knitting a sweater around the bobbin with the copper wire to create primary and secondary coils that functions as the transformation of energy. After that, you need to do the insulation coating by wrapping the coils with insulation materials like insulation tapes to prevent leakage or short circuit. And eventually, you need to install the magnetic core onto the bobbin, like building a house to complete the overall structure. And that will complete the manufacturer of the high-frequency transformer. After assembly, the testing, impregnation, and drying process are critical to ensure the performance of high-frequency transformers. The testing verifies the electrical parameters like the phase and turns ratio validation. The comprehensive testing instruments impregnation enhances insulation reliability through vacuum infiltration and drying. The drying solidifies the insulating varnish and eliminates residual stress. Neglecting any of these steps may lead to insulation breakdown or abnormal temperature issue. As you can see in the video, the entire manufacturing process to complete it manually requires substantial amount of work, and without the proper techniques or standardized procedure, without precision, the product quality is subject to potential issues like power leakage or short circuits. And that is why a reliable production process is very important, with both expertise and experience. The owner of the factory, Mr. Liu, started out as a worker in the garment industry back in the 90s. However, after the second bankruptcy of the factory that he worked for, Mr. Liu decided to take control of his own fate by starting out his own company. In 2003, he partnered with his friends at the background of the popularity of Nokia cell phones to manufacture high-frequency transformers. Now, Mr. Liu has been in the industry for over 2 decades, and their longest partners has a history of 17 years. Over the past 2 decades, with more and more competitors entering into the market, the competition intensified. The price of high-frequency transformer kept dropping. To survive, the company invested in the evolution of manufacturing process, lowering the costs from manual to semi-automatic to fully automated production. The capacity and the quality stability of the products are continuously optimized. 2 years ago, the factory invested 1.5 million RMB into the establishment of a fully automated production line, which is capable of manufacturing 30,000 high-frequency transformers, subject to clients' specific customization requirements. Thank you for watching. As you can see, this is our first video, so we would love to hear every suggestions, feedbacks that you have to make this program better. If you want to know anything about any products or any factories in China, leave a comment, let us know. See you next time.